heck is a segundo volante? So the board wants us to sign players to sell for profit. Now, this is my first season here at Spartax, and I haven't really signed anybody, but we have, I'm clicking on the wrong freaking thing, dearth is a wrong word, an abundance is a good word, of foreign players, some of whom are pretty good, some of whom want to leave. Sort by this. Wamba wants to leave. I've had him out on offer. Wants to move to a bigger club. Transfer listed by request. Troy's on an amateur contract. I can't move him. A couple others. Who was it? Was it Akambule? No, it was someone else. Yeah, I listed at Herrick because we didn't need him. I'm trying to clear up foreign slots. No, it wasn't Postgres. But anyhow, a club came in and offered us 100,000 euros for Wamba, and his release clause, he's currently valued at 54,000 euros. His release clause is 350,000 euros by a foreign club. He doesn't have a minimum release fee for clubs in Latvia, and it was a club in Latvia that offered us 100,000 euros. And I said, sure. The board said no because they wanted at least 130,000 euros for him. We're in debt. This seems to be a theme of the two clubs I've been at, and I'm not quite sure why. They need the money, and they're not selling the players who are being off. I've had more than one player had offers made for them, and the board has shot them down because they're trying to get blood from a stone, and it's just not working. And on top of that, there's takeover rumors again, and they keep saying, we don't have money, we don't have money, we don't have money. Dudes, I am freaking 6,000, 7,000, oh, good God, math. At least 7,000 euros under the payroll budget, and I haven't spent any of our transfer budget. I mean, if you need money, you can take it from the transfer budget. I can get players on a free. Latvian players move on a free all the time, it seems. I've got freaking a third of my squad on amateur contracts. They can leave at any time. I've had more than probably 10 or 15 players get solicited by other clubs who've decided to stay, and they're here on amateur contracts. You know, I'm okay doing a little roster juggling, but this behind the scenes malfeasance, that might be too strong a word. It's a big word. It kind of, okay, malfeasance is the right thing. The clubs aren't doing what they need to do in order to stay in the positive. If someone offers you $100,000 for a player and you're $300,000, euros, lira, won, whatever, in debt, sell the player. Because you know what? $100,000 is more than zero that we're getting now for him. Oh. Oddly enough, I feel a little bit better after that rant. We've been doing okay. After beating Riga 3-0 in the last episode, we beat Meta 1-0. Akambule had the goal. Against RFS, we beat them 3-1. Got a little bit of revenge for our third cup loss. Akambule a penalty kick. Sirvajanov's a goal literally 2 minutes later. Alpins had a goal as well. And then against Jelgava, Slampe had a goal, Dros had a goal, and Sirvajanov's had a goal. Unfortunately, it's getting to that point in the season where injuries are also starting to creep up on us. A lot of the guys I have playing on it's our B team, our reserve squad, and our under 19 squad. They're getting a lot of games in. I haven't scheduled any friendlies because of it. But as a result, Sirvajanov's out with the virus for the next couple of weeks. Dross is out with a bruised ankle for a couple of days. Jan Bex and Viktor Jagodinskis. I was close. Jagodinskis are out as well, but they're not full-time starters. As a matter of fact, I don't think either of them have started a game. So I would normally be a little bit worried about that, except today we're playing Tukums, and they are, I believe, the only semi-pro team in the Latvian higher league. Which frankly doesn't mean much because we should have beat Riga in the cup match, and they shut us out 1-0. So we're going to play probably a quote-unquote weaker side than we normally do. But the players who are healthy and can start are definitely going to get the start. It just, may not be in their preferred position on their preferred side of the pitch. We're currently in first place. You know what? Let's take a look at that real quick. We're currently in first place. 30 points, 3 ahead of Ventspils, who were playing next after this. It's one of the reasons I wanted to come back and do these games back-to-back here. What are they saying? What are they saying? Ease off tackles. Can do that. Okay, Superjanovs is out for a couple days. Dros is out. Let's see what the coach says. Putrasevics. That actually makes sense. Although he's a... Well, can he do target man? Not really. Is he a better poacher? Definitely a better poacher. Oh, I totally forgot to look at what his foot is. He is weak on the left and very strong on the right, but Wamba is much better on the right. So we're going to make him a poacher on attack. Something I can bully. Timmy Alpins. Cutter Javsev. Cutter Javsev? That could be a Cutter Javsev. The name pronunciation alone is well worth it. Anybody on the bench I want to swap out? No, I've got the 4 foreign players. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, see, Putrasevic is here on an amateur contract. He could leave at any time, but and as a matter of fact, a couple of teams have come in and asked for him to leave, and he says, no, I want to stay. And it's like, dude, you want to stay? I'll keep you. You know, you're not costing me much. This is out. Putrasevics. He's ineligible. Wanted on a free. If I move him to the senior squad, does he suddenly become eligible? He does. He's 17 years old. He's on a regional contract. Or he's on an amateur contract. Offer new contract. Just recently signed a new deal. You're getting a whole lot of nothing, but okay. I am going to move you to the bench to replace this person here. And Wamba is complacent. Now, in his defense, Wamba was not upset when he didn't get sold. He hasn't pitched a fit or anything like that, or thrown a grump, or whatever you want to call it. You know, he's gone out, he's played, and we are on a freaking square field. Tee off. Sends it in. Akinbuli's there, but he heads it over the crossbar. Rakovic sends it forward. Regza heads it down. Wamba ends up with it. Timmy out to Akinbuli. Back to Leja. I'm not quite sure what Leja was doing. I suspect he might not know what he was doing either. Alpins to Timmy. Up to Wamba. Oh, almost dispossessed. Is dispossessed. However, Akinbuli gets it and he shorts it near post. Slots it past the keeper. His 9th goal of the season. Not sure what happened with Wamba there. Let's see. Timmy has it. Passes it up to Wamba. Wamba fell. Wamba tripped. And then he got tripped by Sietnos. Anyhow, it was a nice call by Akinbuli. My B squad, totally blanking on their name now. My reserve team, no, my B squad. B squad reserve under 19s. My B squad lost in the quarterfinals of the Latvia Cup. The fact that they got further than we did is a little frustrating, but it is what it is. Wamba, baseline, bounces it off a player. Akinbuli beats 1, beats 2, knocked away by Friday. Vukmanik over to Titov. He slots it to Slampe. Rounds one defender, and is dispossessed by Agite. Gets it back, crosses it in. Wamba's there, and he scores. Nice recovery by Robert Slampe. Crick in my neck there. Hopefully you didn't hear that popping noise. Agite did a nice job, but not nice enough. Nice header by Wamba. Vukmanik runs down the ball. Gets it to Leja, who again passes it up in space. What the hell is he doing? Malovic to Edmondson. Slampe knocks it down. Putrasevic is there, and the keeper does not recover in time. Here's Putrasevic scores. And we are up 3-0, not even 30 minutes into the game. I gotta sneeze again. Son of a gun. Can I hold it after this? I can. And the keeper was safe. Who the heck is Leja? O2 ends up with the ball, feeds Edmondson, gets it to O2, and he scores near post. Was not the hardest shot in the world, and Kudra should have done a better job with it. Is that Leja? Who is that? That is Leja. Who is Leja? Is he my youth player? Did I totally screw that up? Well, he's 18 years old. 1.5 star current ability, 3-star potential ability. Given the injuries and the foreign restrictions in that, yeah, I can see why he's... Lusnikas to Alpins. To Timmy. Back to Alpins. Feeds Putrasevic. Slampe. Gets it back out to Leja. He sends it in for Wamba, and Wamba hits the post and it goes outside. Maybe that's what he's been trying to do all game, except, you know, he needs to do it closer to their goal instead of like in our box to loft it all the way down the field. 3-1 at the half. 8 shots, 4 on target. Not bad. Titov on the throw to Alpins, who picked up another yellow. Lusnikas gives it away, but he gets it right back. Lusnikas again gives it away. Doesn't get it right back. Nuragals, however, gets it to O2. Dispossessed, but Nuragals gets it back. Edmondson to Fyodorovs. Gives it away. Alpins gets it out to Akambule, who holds it up, then decides to go forward. Feeds Wamba. Wamba takes the shot. Radulvekis. Rajkovics blocks it, hits the crossbar, goes out of bounds. On the throw, Fyodorov centers it to Nuragals. Back to Fyodorov. Friday to Agite. Friday to Edmondson. To Agite. Long cross in. O2's there. Hits the crossbar. Vukmanik just knocks it out of bounds. Do we dodge a bullet there? Vukmanik to Akambule. Back to Vukmanik. Holds it up. Centers it to Akambule again. Over to Timmy. Alpins, top of the box. Feeds Putrasevic, who does get there. Wrong foots the keeper and puts it far post. That was not... Offsides? No way was that offsides. On the other hand, it doesn't appear the Latvian League has VAR, so maybe it's a good thing. About 75 minutes in, we're going to make a couple of subs here. Going to bring in Tronikovs for Leha and Gringoffs for Lusnikas. Shettinsons gives the ball away. Lusnikas. Malovic. Shettinsons. Nuragals. Malovic. Shettinsons. Nuragals. Svans to Nuragals. Fyodorovs up into space, knocked away, but Mazur's there. Mazur takes the shot, hits the post, and goes in. Look at that, his first goal of the season, of course. Wow, that was... And the ball is still spinning. You mean my changes didn't go in? Agite gives the ball away. Titov to Gringoffs. Up to Putrasevic. He drives forward. He's got help. Akambule. He's got help. Sends it out to Vukmanik. All alone on the right. Vukmanik comes in. Alpins top the box. Right at Radulvekis. Radulvekis holds it up, bangs it down the field. Mazur's there. Oh, Kudra came out and probably put a little bit of a rush on him. Mazur's kicked it too far left. Jacobs. Tronikovs knocks it down. Ball goes to Vukmanik. Back to Tronikovs. All the way back to Kudra. Tronikovs. Vukmanik. Feeds Akambule. Back out to Vukmanik. Long pass across the field to Titov. Alpins. Slampe takes the shot, hits the post, and it goes in. Offsides? Four minutes left. can't tell if Tronikov's headed that to Kuja deliberately or not. Kuja gives it away, but Vukmanik ends up with it. Akambule sends it up. Wamba gets by the defender. He's got a chance, and he hits it right at Rakovics. Corner kick. Teed off. Sends it in. Knocked away. Slampe's going to run that down. Centers it. Lokatovs knocks it away. Teed off. Oh, Timmy misplayed that. Svans ends up with the ball. 0-2 on the right. Drops it off to Agite. To 0-2. To Agite. Fyodorovs sends it in. Tronikovs intercepts that. Passes it up into space for Slampe to run down. He cuts inside. He has help. Doesn't take it. Bounces his attempted pass off Fyodorov, and then he's fouled. Except Slampe was the person who did the fouling. Jacobs gives the ball away. Akambule. Timmy. Vukmanik. Gets by the defender, but loses the ball. Timmy recovers it. Out to Titov. Titov tries lofting it in. It's knocked away. Mazurs. 0-2. I hit myself too hard. You're going to hear the dull ringing noise. Totally misplayed the header. 0-2 is right there. Son of a gun. And we draw 3-3 thanks to an extra time FM goal. Blivet. Hands on hips. Should have won that match. That was mildly annoying. Let's save the game here real quick. And then we have 20 days to the Ventspils game. Back with that in a bit. So the club got the business equivalent of the dreaded vote of confidence when a coach is in trouble. The takeover rumors are not to be believed. And for the past 4 weeks, the takeover rumors are not to be believed. So, yeah, we're being taken over. It's just a matter of when. Well, that was only the bad news. The bad news is Titov got injured in practice. He is out for probably... He might come back for the last 2 games. I don't know. Rainis Polis got injured. He's just a youngster, though. Christian Dross, he's out for at least the next 2 weeks. The other guys are all youngsters and aren't going to see playing time unless it's an absolute necessity. Today, we're playing Ventspils, and if we win, we clinch champion... No, I'm projecting. Euro Cup 2 qualifying games. I've spent the last hour or so looking at free agents and players on amateur contracts to see if I can get any of them to come to the team, and none of them want to. They have all signed contracts just recently, which means they all signed contracts in July and August and don't want to come here. That's about par for the course. How many foreign players I have starting today? 1, 2, 3. Ooh. That means Michael Hosek can start. You would darn well believe I'm starting him instead of Leja. I need to get these unavailables out of the way. Leja, however, I will definitely put on the bench. Squad cannot have more than 4 foreign players. Currently 5. Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4. I did miscount 5. Okay, Leja, looks like you're back on. Except that's not what I wanted to do. There. I can't even have him on the bench. Jiminy. We got this. We have this. And my star striker is hesitant. On the other hand, we're playing at home, so that should help. Half hour in, no highlights. We've had 3 shots, 1 on target. Coming up on half, no highlights. Anything before the half? Anything? No. A draw works. I'm okay with a draw. Hey, the first highlight of the game, 57 minutes in. Motorenko to Alexandrovich to Hoxha. Back to Kirsch. To Sherbakov to Alexandrovich to Hoxha. To Kirsch. Motorenko. Barenfels. Alexandrovich. Motorenko. Alexandrovich. Yeah. Okay. We'll get it back. We'll definitely get it back. I don't want to see that again. Krudra, Juchagadinskas. Long pass to Akambuli. That was a nice long pass. And he's dispossessed by Sherbakov. To Sevkuks. Akambuli gets it. Knocked away. The defender absolutely... Jesus H. Wept. Are you kidding me? Who is that? Who is that? Leja. Of course that's Leja. Leja's off. We're swapping Putrasevics with the other Putrasevics. Actually, I need to check something, make sure I've got the position right on that. What does he like to be? Deep lying forward. He can also do poacher. He's very strong on the left. Okay, that always works. No highlights the second half. The only two no highlights the first half, rather. The only two highlights in the second half were both Ventspils goals, and we lose 2-0. Unflipping real. Water bottles are getting thrown. Be demotivated all you want. You guys had the opportunity to clinch, and you crapped the bed, metaphorically speaking. And flipping real. And the keeper's mad because I yelled at them. This is not going how I thought it would. 3 games left, so we'll come back for LePaja. Take a look at the league. We have an opportunity to win first still. The LePaja game's probably going to be the decider unless we absolutely crap the bed again against Valmiera and Riga. And then we'll go from there. But man, that is just annoying. I mean, there's nothing. Oh. I mentioned this before. My hairline was about here when I started playing FM, and that was only 4 versions ago. So, Jimmy H. Jesus wept. I've got teenagers now, so I'm trying to watch my language. It's not going as well as I hoped, but it is what it is. Our record is what it is. Hopefully we can get some players back healthy. If there's a takeover, maybe the takeover wipes out the debt. We can move a couple players in the off season, strengthen the squad, and go from there. But man, oh man, is this getting a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. You know, I wonder. Told the club I wouldn't search for a job, but hey, look, Dynamo's hiring. Hey, look, Bakmaro's looking for a head coach. Because they are currently 9th in the National League. You miss me, boys? You're being relegated. What happened to Kandelaki? Bakmaro? Players, senior squad. Erglamidze's still there. You know what? Let's sort by goals and see what happens. 3 goals. Kandelaki, suspended. Yep, the star striker who had 17 goals and 15 goals for me has 3 goals for you now. And you fired your coach. After 345 days. Oh well. Let that be a lesson to the board. If you did like what you seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM Jellico, and I thank you for watching.